Sometimes it's hard to accept a blessing. I'll talk about that in just a second. All of us go through some difficulties in our life. Someone gets sick, we get down on our luck, maybe we lose a job, or our car breaks down, or just something happens. It's just aggravating that we have to deal with in life. And a lot of times, one of our Christian brothers or sisters might come along and say, "Hey, how can I help you?" Or they might bring food to your house, or they might loan you a car, or they might want to do something for you. And so many of us resist that. Why? I know many times when people are going through a time of sadness, like at a funeral, and you go through the line and you just feel so lame by asking questions like, "Now, if there's anything I can do for you, if there's anything I can do for you, just let me know." Now, has anyone ever actually let you know something that they needed? They might have, but most of the time, if we are suffering, we just kind of endure it and we don't want to impose on anyone else. I don't think that's really the right attitude to have. We're told in Scripture that God put good works for us to do. He established those works before our time here, and our life is going to intersect with these opportunities at some point. And when someone tries to bless you, as hard as it is, you should let them. It's hard to receive a blessing, especially when you just feel like, "Oh gosh, I don't want these people to have to do this for me," or "I don't want this person to have to do that for me." It's just difficult to sometimes let people give you a blessing. But if you don't allow that to happen, then you actually are robbing them of a great and mighty blessing. I remember several times in my life when this happened. My mother got really sick one year and we had a crop to get in. And the pastor and a deacon of the church came down and worked all day to help us get the crop in. And wouldn't take a dime. They ate with us, and that's it. They wouldn't take a dime. They helped us in our time of need. I remember that I had a situation at my house that I had no way to take care of, and another family helped me. They said, "Hey, we can help you with that. We'll take care of that." And I let them, and it gave them a blessing, and it certainly blessed me. It actually saved Christmas one year for us. It really helped when we got the situation straightened out. I had a young man one time give me a bag of Cheetos. This story is going to probably end up in my book that I'm working on, but he gave me a bag of Cheetos at Christmas because he wanted to give me a present. Now, this young man did not have a whole lot, and other kids were giving me little presents and stuff, and he had nothing to give. So he wanted to give me a bag of Cheetos. And he took those out of his lunch and gave them to me. Now, my first impulse was to say, no, you keep those. You eat those yourself. But then I remembered, you know what? I need to take those Cheetos. I'm not going to rob this young man of his blessing that he wants to do something for me. I'm not going to take that away from him. So I took them. And I told him thank you, and he just beamed. He was absolutely joyous because of it. That's what I'm talking about. When you go to bless someone, do it with all your might. But when someone shows up and they want to bless you, receive it with joy. You'll make their day while they're making yours. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next week. Be kind to each other.